Hello, my name's Matt17W and welcome to episode 8 of my Bloodborne Let's Play series. This episode will be a continuation from episode 7 where we discovered the lecture hall. So we're in the lecture hall at the moment, so just opened the first door, we've got the lamp, so we're just going to proceed on through. I will just have a little bit of commentary in this video. It's a little bit more filler for this episode, and then we've just got some more bosses after, but yeah, just because the game has got a lot of content, a lot of areas to discover, just good to show you around everywhere. So if you've been enjoying the episodes, please feel free to comment in the comment section. I do like to see the comments, and I do reply to those as much as I can. So this is the lecture building. So we're just going to have a look over here. There's a door over here, so we're just going to talk.
What a joy it is to behold the divine. It must be such a pleasure. You're in my debt, you know. You're nigh on a beast of the field. But here you are, treading a measure with the gods.
So that is patches. So if you're familiar with patches from Dark Souls, I won't go into too much detail, but if you aren't familiar with patches from Dark Souls, please feel free to check out patches on another YouTube account. I will be uploading some videos of Dark Souls, so I will go over patches as well, so you can check out there in due course. He is a bit of a trickster, and he's the one who gives you the tonsil stone to trap you into coming here. So this is a research area, so kind of a college type building. So just gonna walk in here, and that guy down, but he's one shot. I believe he's one shot because of the fire, which is quite nice. So we've just got an item here. So we've got theatre key. So we'll use that in a later episode. This lecture hall has 2 levels. The first level being the ground floor, and the second level being the first floor. Now, the first floor being the second level, that will not be accessible until a bit later on in the game. So, don't worry if you think, oh, I want to get up to the second level. Don't panic. We will get there a bit later. So, we've got this door here. So, open doors to the outside. So, and as you can see, there's a bit of mist coming through, a bit of black fog, so it does look very, very nice and welcoming. But like everything in this game, it is very, very dark and depressing. So we'll just open the door in a minute. So we then go into a loading screen, so the game can load in assets. And now we've got the Nightmare Fronteir, as you can see on the bottom right. So the Nightmare Fronteir, we've got the lamp, so just like that, so we've got a checkpoint. So we'll just head on out of the cave. So that area just there is where we want to be going for the boss of this area. So we will just head on over to there, but first we'll kill this bug. And that's got some shards, so that's good. So we'll just move on up. So the enemies in this area, so there's a few different types of enemies. We've got this type of enemy, which is more of a beast enemy, sorry. So they're going to be susceptible to serrated weapons and fire. There's also more aquatic creatures. They're going to be not susceptible to fire. I believe they're susceptible to lightning. Now, with these other enemies as well, we will be fighting them in a second. So what I'll do, I'll just show you the footage of them. So there are 2 hunters in this area. You can get one of them to aggro you individually to the other. In this footage I do get them both to aggro me, and I just try to get a bit of crowd control on them, try and break them up. So that enemy has lightning effect on him as well, so you just need to deal with him quite quickly. So this is the area where the 2 hunters will be. So you can see the first hunter coming down with his torch. So just got him there, and we've got the other hunter just on the left as well. So yeah, got an axe. So hunter enemies are a nice change to the other enemies that you face in the game. Being human enemies that act the same way as you, so it keeps you on your toes, especially having a gank like this. So we're just going to try and get one of them by themselves. So as you can see, you have this one out of their cone of aggro, so he's just ran off back. That leaves him to deal with this guy. So as you can see, I was on about a pixel of health, which was lucky, so I could then carry on with the fight. So they are very, very difficult. Let me get their attention. I tried to charge the attack, but it didn't work out. Don't worry if you're using a lot of blood vials, these types of enemies you do. Additional. It's taken off nearly half of the character health. So, another blood vial gives us the lead elixir. So we're just going to go and aggro the other hunter. Here. A hunter axe, which is going to be opening up in the new game. So we've got the sword cleaver, he's got the hunter axe, and the other weapon is the predator cane, which the other hunter was using. So between us and the other 2 hunters, we've got all of the starting weapons in the game. So you've got a few attacks in all there, a few attacks there, take some damage, not too much there. Get round, push them off. So that wasn't too bad. The hunter axe enemy isn't as bad as the thread cane. The thread cane enemy is a lot quicker, so it's a lot harder to get their tells for their attacks, whereas the hunter axe, it takes a long time to charge up his heavy hits, so you've got plenty of time to sort that out. We're going to get up there at some point. I fell a few times on this occasion. There is a rune up on that ledge, and there's obviously a madman's knowledge just there. So we can hear some footsteps, so we'll just be dealing with that shortly. And there's just an item just down there. Be careful, because this enemy, if you try to get the item and don't see the enemy, it will ambush you. So kill the enemy first, then get the blood vials. So like I said before, there are some enemies that are more aquatic, so they are the enemies. They do inflict care, so Curse, Frenzy, Frenzy, sorry, is similar to Bleed, so it stacks up, and then it inflicts a very significant amount of damage to you. It can one-shot you. In the case of a certain enemy that you will see in this episode, it is very, very deadly. So do watch out for it. There's no comparison to Dark Souls where there is a dark section with cards. So killing some of these enemies. Keep going up. Kill that one. So as you can see, there's a meter just rising there, that's the frenzy meter. So got some more poppable echoes. So we're just going to go down where we were going to originally. There's the enemy that we defeated. So we've got a loot bug there, so we're going to try and get to it, but we're going to leave it because, as you can see, he throws a big rock at you and you don't really want to be hit by that. So jump through that, deal with the golem. Like I've said in some of my videos before, i.e. the Victim Media video, when a big enemy charges up an attack at you, try and roll through the attack, because you'll usually lose iframes, and you don't come out on the other side and be in a good position for quite a few attacks. Get some damage on, make your life a little bit easier. So another golem. We're going to attack him first this time, push him off. So we're just going to run up here. So this is a shortcut, so if you run onto this platform here, fall over, and then this links the start of the level to about the middle of the level now, so it's always good. This is a good skip for a good quarter to half of the level, so if you do that skip, it saves you a lot of time if you do die to the boss, but there is another skip for you that I'll show you. Now we've got some shiny coins there, and we've got an object there. Now there is a storyline. Patches that we spoke to, who's a bit of a troll, he comes up behind you when you're examining the object and pushes you off, and you then fall down into the swamp. Now I'm not going to do that because I know what he's like. I will do that later on just to get all the items in the area, etc. But at the moment we're just going to keep everything nice and relaxed, nice and on target for getting to the boss, and then we're going to just show you through the last segment of the area. This area is quite small compared to some of the other areas that you find, like but it's packed full of very, very hard enemies. Enemies that leave stats afflictions like Frenzy, which can drain healing, like you can see. So we've got quite a few enemies here, so we're just going to run through, pick up the cold blood and drop down, because we're running out of healing, and just wanted to show you through more of the area. So more of these slug-like creatures, some more golems. Golems aren't too bad. Slow poisoning. So if you can remember from before, we were slow poisoned by the Bloodstar Beast. We'll have to pop an antidote. That's it. So this is the last part of the level. Now that is called a winter lantern. So they are horrible. They are probably the hardest and most annoying enemies you'll find in the game, other than except bosses. Now they inflict curse if they see you, so they are very dangerous. There are some things that you can use to help with frenzy. Now the thing that you can use is called sedatives. They help with frenzy, but we haven't picked any up as of yet. So this enemy, if confronted, will kill us. So I'm just going to show you what happens when you confront the enemy. So the enemy deals a little bit of damage, and then the frenzy finishes. So with the enemy, it's a very disgusting looking enemy. Going back to lore wise, I believe the enemy, the Winter Lantern, is some form of the doll from the Hunter's Dream, but you'd have to watch that video or another lore master YouTuber to check that knowledge out, because I'm not too into the lore of the game. I'm just play the game really. So I'm just going to use the skip. So shortcut in through here. Grab this. So blood vials, always good. So we've got a loot bug. So let's kill, and it's gone. So we'll get that on another episode. So if you do miss a loot bag, if it does go, don't feel bad. Don't feel like you're going to miss out on anything, because it will respawn on the next time you go load up the area. So don't worry too much. So we'll drop down. Take minimal damage because of the impact from the rocks when you hit. So we're going to roll through here. Try and get our souls back. So got an enemy just there. So we'll just deal with them shortly. Head to the Winter Lantern. Look over. 4 hits and a kill. So the Winter Lantern's got our souls, as you can see by the eyes on the head are glowing. So we've got a bloodstone chunk as well there. So we're stuck on the rocks here, which is pretty irritating. So building up, killed, and then died. So I retrieved blood echoes, then the frenzied me and killed me anyway. So So that's how Winter Lantern can be very, very tough, because even if you kill her, if the frenzy meter goes up so much, it will carry on increasing a few seconds after her death, which then allows you to then die like you saw that. So once again, we're just going to run through, use a shortcut, try and get to the last part of the level. So kill this nice chap. So we're going to run through. He's going to school us a little bit, so we're just going to run off. He's not our main priority at the moment, so in the game, if you find in an area like this where you want to get somewhere, you know you need to get somewhere, don't worry if you don't want to kill all the enemies, you don't have to kill everything. It is optimal, because you will then get all of the echoes that you can then spend on scaling, you can spend on your weapons, so slotting runes and gems, so that they do use blood echoes to slot gems, so it's just something to consider. So we're going to drop down here. So that noise is signifying that she's seen us, and then we've got the affliction bar just coming up. So drop down and go because of the frenzy, and there's another one there. So they are a very, very difficult enemy to deal with. You do become more accustomed to cope with them shortly, because you then get the sedatives, so you can then use them to cure the frenzy, but at the moment they are very, very difficult, something to look out for, keep an eye on. So that enemy's very easy. So just going through again. So we've got Shrek just here. I'm just going to ignore him. Run through. Run past Squidward. So we're just going to pop an antidote now. And then we've got the Winter Lantern just here. Just patrolling around like normal. So get up. And we've been killed again. Like I say, very, very difficult enemy, and you will die in this game a lot, so don't feel bad if you do. I definitely don't. I've played this in Dark Souls many a time. I'm used to dying. It teaches you patience and persistence, so we'll just carry on going through. So run up through here. Kill this guy again. gives a nice amount of echoes. So this is something that you can do. I don't do it very well. So with this is a lift that connects the last part of the area to the first part of the area. It's a shortcut to the boss. Now there is a bit of a glitch where if you go to the edge, face forwards, and then sit down like I did, if you quickly navigate to the exit of the game while you're falling, when you hit the ground you will get the death animation, but you'll be out of the game. Now the game will see that, but it won't be able to process it properly because you were out of the game. So what it will do instead is spawn you in at the bottom. So you've then successfully glitched your way to the bottom, and then you can then activate the lift. Now I tried to do that here just to show you that you can do it, but it did fail. So sit down. That was far too slow. So you died again. So we're going to try again. So I'm just going to try again to go through to the end of the level. Go down here. Go past Squidward again. Come through. While we're doing this, I think we're all keeping well. Being in lockdown is very, very difficult time. I hope everybody's keeping safe and the family are all coping okay with the lockdown and not got any illness from it. It's a very difficult time for everyone. Me and my wife find it quite difficult because we're new parents, got a 7-week-old daughter, so it's a bit difficult at the moment, but it's nice to do YouTube because it gives me something else to do, it gives me a little hobby. So got the frenzy meter on, so we're just going to quickly get to the next area. So this is the final part of the area. So as you can see, poison area, so lovely. So I've got a lot of different rocks here, just to try and confuse you. So Madman's Lodge. Come up to here, got some blood vials. Follow up this way. You fight this guy pillbox. You can then run up here, and then this is the lift that we were saying about earlier. So we can then press that, come up the lift, and then there are blood echoes. So we can then pick them up, carry on down. Follow through. So this next boss is can be quite difficult. I have died to this boss quite a lot of times. It's a large beast enemy. Now, it acts very, very differently to normal large beast enemies that you'll confront in the game. So I will talk to you about that in the episode with the boss. If you've enjoyed the episode, please feel free to like, share and subscribe. Hope you're all well, and I will hopefully see you in the next episode. Bye.